The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too.
يعني بالنسبة لقرار التهجير أي فلسطيني شريف برفضه وحنرفض سنة ونص من الحرب والموت والدمار واللي قدم شهداء واللي قدم دمار في بيوته.
What would you do if someone tried to take your home, not just your house, but your land, your history, your identity? What if they came with bombs and bulldozers, with armies and arrogance, and said, "This is ours now"? How far would you go to defend what is rightfully yours? Today we bring you a story of a people who have faced this very question, a people who have endured unimaginable suffering yet refused to surrender. This is the story of Gaza, a land that has been fought over, bombed, and besieged but never broken. A story that reminds us of the power of resistance, the strength of faith, and the unyielding spirit of those who refuse to be erased. Gaza, a name that echoes through history, a land that has witnessed countless struggles and triumphs. For over 2 million people, it is not just a strip of land on a map, it is home. A home filled with memories, dreams, and the unbreakable bonds of family and community. But Gaza is also a symbol of resistance against oppression, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In recent years, Gaza has faced unimaginable hardships. Blockades, bombings, and displacement have become a daily reality for its people. Yet through it all, they have remained steadfast, holding on to their land and their dignity with unwavering resolve. But now, a new threat looms. A threat not just to their homes, but to their very existence. The claim that the United States, under the leadership of figures like Donald Trump, could take over Gaza is not just a political statement, it is a declaration of erasure. It is a reminder that the fight for justice is far from over. The land of Gaza, a history of struggle and resilience. Gaza's story is one of resilience in the face of adversity. For generations, its people have lived on this land, cultivating its soil, building its cities, and raising their families. But Gaza's history is also marked by conflict and occupation. From ancient empires to modern nations, many have sought to claim this land for their own. Yet, through it all, the people of Gaza have remained, their roots deep in the earth, their spirits unbroken. In recent decades, Gaza has become a flashpoint in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The blockade imposed in 2007 has turned Gaza into what many call an open-air prison. Basic necessities like food, water, and medicine are in short supply. Unemployment and poverty are rampant. Yet, despite these challenges, the people of Gaza have not given up. They have rebuilt their homes, their schools, and their lives time and time again, refusing to let their spirit be crushed. The threat of erasure, a new chapter of injustice. Now, a new chapter of injustice is being written. The idea that the United States could take over Gaza is not just a political statement, it is a threat to the very existence of its people. It is a claim that disregards the rights, the history, and the humanity of over 2 million people. It is a declaration that their land, their homes, and their lives are up for grabs. This is not just about land, it is about identity. Gaza is not an empty piece of real estate waiting for a new owner. It is a living, breathing community, a home to families, to children, to elders who have seen generations come and go. It is a land filled with memories of love, loss, and resilience. To claim it as property is to deny the humanity of its people. The people of Gaza, unbroken and unyielding. The people of Gaza have faced unimaginable suffering. They have lost loved ones, seen their homes reduced to rubble, and endured the constant fear of violence. Yet, they have not given up. They have rebuilt their lives brick by brick, street by street. They have held on to their faith, their culture, and their hope for a better future. Their resilience is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It is a reminder that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will come. The people of Gaza are not just fighting for their land, they are fighting for their right to exist, for their dignity, and for their future. The threat to Gaza is not just a local issue, it is a global one. It is a reminder of the ongoing struggle for justice and equality in a world where power often trumps principle. It is a call to action for all of us to stand up against oppression, wherever it may be. The idea that a foreign power can lay claim to another's land is not new. History is filled with examples of colonization, displacement, and erasure, but it is also filled with stories of resistance, of people who refused to be silenced, who fought for their rights and their dignity. The story of Gaza is one such story, a story that reminds us of the power of resistance and the importance of standing up for what is right. The claim that the United States could take over Gaza raises serious questions about leadership and accountability. Who has the right to decide the fate of a people? Who has the authority to claim another's land as their own? These are not just questions for politicians. They are questions for all of us. Leadership is not just about power, it is about responsibility. It is about standing up for justice even when it is difficult. It is about recognizing the humanity of others and working to protect their rights. The idea that a leader could openly speak about taking over another's land is a stark reminder of the need for ethical leadership in our world. The story of Gaza is a story of resistance, resilience, and the fight for justice. It is a reminder that no matter how powerful the oppressor, the spirit of the oppressed cannot be broken. It is a call to action for all of us to stand up against injustice, to speak out for those who cannot, and to fight for a world where everyone has the right to live in dignity and peace. It's about the courage to dream of a future free from fear, a future where children can play without worry, where families can thrive, and where the spirit of Gaza can shine brightly for the world to see. This is their story. This is Gaza. Gaza, a land that has seen countless sunrises and sunsets, each day bringing new challenges and new hopes. A name synonymous with struggle, a place where every street and every corner tells a story of resilience and defiance, a place where resilience is woven into the fabric of life. Here, children play amidst the rubble, and families rebuild their homes with unwavering determination. A small strip of land, yet a giant symbol of resistance. The Gaza Strip, though limited in size, holds an immense spirit that cannot be contained. For generations it has stood as a beacon of defiance. The history of Gaza is rich with stories of those who have fought and continue to fight for their rights and their land. A testament to the human spirit's ability to endure even the most brutal hardship. Families support each other, communities come together, and the spirit of Gaza remains unbroken. The people of Gaza, despite facing relentless adversity, refuse to be silenced. Their voices rise in unison, a powerful chorus demanding justice and freedom. Their story resonates far beyond their borders. Across the globe, people stand in solidarity with Gaza, recognizing their struggle and joining their call for justice. It is a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict. The destruction and devastation serve as a poignant reminder of the price of war and the resilience required to rebuild, a call to action for those who believe in justice and freedom. The story of Gaza is not just a local issue, it is a global call to stand up for what is right. Gaza's story is a testament to the power of the human spirit. In the face of adversity, the people of Gaza continue to inspire with their strength and perseverance, a spirit that refuses to be broken. The determined faces of Gazans, their efforts to rebuild, and their hopeful expressions are a testament to their unyielding spirit, a spirit that, against all odds, continues to hope. The smiles of children, the hopeful eyes of the people, and the symbols of hope scattered throughout Gaza are a powerful reminder that even in the darkest times, hope persists. Life in Gaza is a constant negotiation with danger. The ever-present threat of conflict casts a long shadow. Bomb shelters dot the landscape, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace. Families huddle together, seeking solace in shared stories and traditions. Their resilience is not a choice, but a necessity. A way of life forged in the crucible of conflict. Children grow up too fast, their laughter, a precious commodity echoing through the rubble, their resilience, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Despite the constant fear, life goes on, markets bustle, music fills the air, hope flickers. Even in the darkest of times, the human spirit finds a way to shine. As if the existing hardships weren't enough, a new threat emerges. External forces with their own agendas make claims on Gaza. Their promises ring hollow. Their motives, suspect. These claims, cloaked in the language of diplomacy, threaten to erase the identity of Gaza, to strip away their history, to deny their right to self-determination. The people of Gaza see through these empty promises. They recognize the danger of becoming pawns in a larger geopolitical game, a game played with their lives. This land, soaked in the blood and sweat of their ancestors, is not theirs to give away. The spirit of resistance burns bright. They will not be silenced. They will not be moved. Section 5 Echoes of Resilience. Gaza's history is a testament to resilience, a chronicle of survival against overwhelming odds. From the ashes of destruction they rise time and again. Their story echoes through the ages, a beacon of hope for oppressed people everywhere. a reminder that even in the face of despair, the human spirit can endure. Each generation inherits the mantle of resistance, passing down the stories of their ancestors, the memories of struggle, the unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. Gaza's resilience is not just about survival, it's about the refusal to be defined by suffering. It's about the audacity to hope, to dream, to demand a future worthy of their sacrifice. Section 6. The Spirit of Defiance. The spirit of defiance runs deep in Gaza. It's in their blood. It's in the way they face each day with courage. Their spirit unbroken. They refuse to be silenced. They raise their voices in protest. They march, they sing, they dance, they celebrate life in the face of death. Their art tells their story. Their poetry gives voice to their pain. Their music, a defiant symphony of hope. Their resistance is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. They know the world is watching. They know their fight is not in vain. Their courage inspires millions. They are Gaza, and they will not be broken. Section 7. A land soaked in history. Gaza's history stretches back millennia. Its soil, a tapestry woven with the threads of countless civilizations. A land where ancient empires once clashed. Walk through its streets and you walk in the footsteps of history. The ruins whisper tales of a rich and vibrant past, a past that cannot be erased. This land holds the memories of their ancestors, the echoes of their laughter, the stories of their struggles. It is a connection that transcends time. Gaza's history is not just confined to textbooks. It's alive in the hearts of its people, a source of strength, a reminder of who they are and what they are fighting for. Section 8. A future yet unwritten. The future of Gaza remains uncertain, the path ahead fraught with challenges, but one thing is for sure. The people of Gaza will not give up hope. They dare to dream of a future free from fear, a future where their children can grow up without the constant threat of violence, a future where they can finally live in peace. They dream of a future where their voices are heard, where their rights are respected, where they are free to determine their own destiny. The people of Gaza know that the future is not given, it is earned, and they are prepared to fight for it every single day. Section 9. Hope endures. Through the darkness, a glimmer of hope endures. In the midst of turmoil and uncertainty, the people of Gaza find ways to keep their spirits alive. The sun sets and rises over a land that has seen much suffering, yet it also witnesses the unyielding hope of its people. The people of Gaza, with their unyielding spirit, refuse to let the light die out. They come together, rebuilding homes and communities, sharing smiles and laughter despite the hardships they face. Their collective strength is a beacon of hope. Their resilience is an inspiration to the world. It shows us that no matter how dire the circumstances, the human spirit can rise above. The children of Gaza laugh and play, a testament to the enduring joy that can be found even in the most challenging times, a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome even the most daunting challenges. The community's efforts to support one another, to rebuild and to thrive, are a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when people come together with a common purpose. They remind us that even in the darkest of times, hope can still bloom. Just as flowers find a way to grow in the most unlikely places, so too does hope find a way to flourish in Gaza. The smiles on the faces of its people are a testament to this enduring hope, that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can still find a way to resist. Acts of kindness and solidarity are seen everywhere, from neighbors helping each other to strangers offering support. These moments of compassion and resilience are the true essence of Gaza's spirit. The story of Gaza is far from over. It is a living, breathing narrative that continues to unfold each day. The bustling streets and daily life of its residents are a testament to their determination to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles. It is a story that continues to be written, a story of resilience, a story of hope. Each brick laid, each smile shared, and each act of kindness adds a new chapter to this ongoing tale of perseverance and strength, a story of a people determined to fight for their right to exist. Their protests and demonstrations are not just acts of defiance but declarations of their right to live with dignity and peace. The determination in their faces speaks volumes about their unwavering resolve to resist, to live, to thrive. The people of Gaza show us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the human spirit is capable of incredible resilience and hope. Their story is a powerful. Land is never just land, It holds stories, dreams, and the essence of those who walk upon it. It's more than dirt and rocks. It's the very fabric of existence, woven with the threads of history and culture. It's memory, it's identity. It's the foundation on which lives are built, stories are told, and futures are dreamt. Every photograph, every story shared is a testament to the enduring spirit of the people. Nowhere is this truer than in Gaza, a place where every street, every corner, echoes with the voices of generations past and present. This tiny strip of land on the Mediterranean coast is more than just a geographic location. It's a living, breathing entity that holds the hopes and dreams of its people. It is a testament to the enduring bond between a people and their homeland, a bond that is unbreakable despite the challenges faced. A place where identity is fiercely intertwined with every grain of sand, every particle of earth, and every stone of a demolished building. Every stone of a demolished building tells a story of resilience and determination. To understand Gaza, you must understand this connection. To understand Gaza, you must understand this connection. It's a connection that goes beyond the physical, reaching deep into the soul of its people. It's a connection forged over generations, tested by hardship, and strengthened by an unyielding hope for a brighter future. A future where the stories of the past are honored and the dreams of the future are nurtured, and strengthened by an unyielding hope for a brighter future. A future where children can play freely, and new life can take root even in the most challenging of circumstances. This is the story of a people who refuse to be erased. A people who stand tall, waving their flags with pride, and demanding to be seen and heard. A people who, despite facing unimaginable adversity, come together in unity and strength. They share meals, support each other, and find joy in the simplest of moments. Cling fiercely to their identity, their heritage, and their traditions. Through dance, music, and celebration, they keep their culture alive and vibrant, and their right to simply exist. In schools, in places of worship, and in every aspect of daily life, they assert their right to live with dignity and hope. Forget the headlines for a moment. Forget the statistics, the political jargon, the endless cycle of violence. Look closer. See Gaza for what it truly is, a vibrant community brimming with life. Imagine bustling markets overflowing with spices and fresh produce. Picture children kicking a soccer ball down dusty streets, their laughter echoing through the alleyways. Envision artists painting murals on bombed-out buildings, transforming destruction into a canvas for hope. Gaza is a place where fishermen cast their nets into the sea, their livelihood as precarious as the waves themselves. It's a place where teachers strive to educate future generations, even as bombs threaten to shatter their classrooms. It's a place where families gather to share meals, their laughter a defiant act against the darkness that surrounds them. It's impossible to discuss Gaza without acknowledging the suffering, the relentless blockades, the constant threat of violence, the destruction of homes, hospitals, and schools. But here's the thing about Gaza: they don't want your pity. They want your understanding. They want you to see their resilience, to witness how, even in the face of unimaginable hardship, they continue to laugh, love, create, and resist. This is a population that has known conflict for generations. They have grown accustomed to living with bombs and bulldozers, their lives punctuated by moments of terror and loss. Yet they have not been broken. They have not surrendered to despair. Instead, they have found strength in their shared struggle, their collective spirit a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. The situation in Gaza isn't just a local issue, it's a global one. The struggles faced by the people of Gaza resonate far beyond its borders, touching the hearts and minds of individuals worldwide. This small strip of land has become a symbol of resistance, resilience, and the ongoing fight for justice. It's a stark reminder of the inequalities that plague our world, the disparities of power, the selective outrage, the glaring contrast between the opulence enjoyed by a few and the abject poverty endured by many is a testament to the systemic issues that need addressing. The deafening silence from those who have the power to make a difference is not just an oversight, it's a choice to ignore, to turn a blind eye, to prioritize political gains over human lives. This silence speaks volumes about the values and priorities of those in power. Gaza is a microcosm of the struggles faced by marginalized communities around the world. The daily lives of its residents, filled with hardship and uncertainty, mirror the experiences of countless others who are marginalized and oppressed. It lays bare the consequences of unchecked power, of policies driven by self-interest rather than compassion. The destruction and despair seen in Gaza are not isolated incidents but are reflective of a broader pattern of neglect and exploitation, of indifference to human suffering. The faces of those affected tell a story of pain, loss, and resilience. Their plight is a call to action, urging us to look beyond our comfort zones and acknowledge the humanity in every individual. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our own complicity in systems that perpetuate injustice. We must ask ourselves, what role do we play in this? How can we contribute to change? The answers may be difficult, but they are necessary for progress. The fight for Gaza is not just about one piece of land. It's about the universal struggle for dignity, freedom, and equality. It's about recognizing that the pain of one is the pain of all, and that true justice knows no borders. It's about the fight for a more just and equitable world for all, a world where every individual, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to live in peace and prosperity. This vision may seem distant, but it is within our reach if we stand together. It's about demanding accountability from those in power, holding leaders and institutions responsible for their actions and ensuring that they serve the people, not their own interests. This accountability is the cornerstone of a just society, and standing in solidarity with those who have been denied their basic human rights. Our collective voice, our shared humanity, and our unwavering commitment to justice can create a ripple effect, bringing about the change we so desperately need. Section 5. Echoes of History from Colonization to Resistance. This chapter delves into the rich and tumultuous history of Gaza, a land that has seen countless struggles and uprisings. To understand Gaza's present, we must look to the past. The roots of its current situation are deeply embedded in its history, a history marked by colonization and resistance. The struggle for self-determination in Gaza is not new. It is a continuation of a long-standing fight against foreign domination and for the right to self-governance. It's a story that has played out countless times throughout history. Each generation has faced its own challenges, yet the spirit of resistance has remained unbroken. From the indigenous populations of North and South America, who fought valiantly against colonizers, to the colonized nations of Africa and Asia, where people rose up to reclaim their lands and their rights, the fight against oppression is a universal one. It transcends borders and cultures, uniting people in their quest for freedom and justice. The echoes of colonialism, of dispossession and displacement, resonate deeply in Gaza. The scars of past conflicts are visible in the landscape and in the hearts of its people. They are a reminder that the pursuit of justice is a long and arduous journey, often met with violence and resistance. Yet it is a journey that must be undertaken. But they are also a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who refuse to be silenced, those who rebuild and continue their lives amidst the rubble, those who continue to fight for their rights, generation after generation. The torch of resistance is passed down, each generation adding its own chapter to the story. Gaza's story is a stark reminder that the fight for freedom is never truly over. It is a continuous struggle, a relentless pursuit of a better future. It's a relay race, passed down from one generation to the next. Each runner carries the hopes and dreams of their ancestors, striving to move closer to the finish line. And the baton, heavy with the weight of history and hope, is now in our hands. It is our responsibility to continue the fight, to honor the past, and to build a future where freedom and justice prevail. Section 6. The Moral Imperative Where Silence is Complicity. The world watches as Gaza suffers, and yet silence reigns in many corners. Powerful nations turn a blind eye, prioritizing political expediency over human lives. This silence is not neutrality, it is complicity. We can no longer afford to be bystanders in the face of injustice. Our silence makes us complicit in the suffering. We must speak out against the violation of human rights. We must hold those in power accountable for their actions. We must demand a different path, one that prioritizes peace, justice, and the inherent dignity of every human life. The situation in Gaza is a test of our collective humanity. It's a test of our empathy, our compassion, our willingness to stand up for what is right, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's inconvenient. We cannot claim to care about human rights if we ignore the plight of the Palestinian people. We cannot advocate for peace while turning a blind eye to the violence inflicted upon them. We cannot stand idly by as their humanity is stripped away, piece by piece. Section 8. Beyond Borders. A Shared Fight for Dignity. The fight for Gaza is not just a Palestinian fight, it's a global fight. It's a fight for all of us who believe in a world where every human being is treated with dignity and respect. It's a fight for the right to live free from fear and oppression. It's a fight for the right to self-determination. It's a fight for the right to a future filled with hope, not hardship. We must come together as citizens of the world to amplify the voices of the oppressed, to challenge the structures of power that perpetuate injustice, and to create a future where Gaza and all places like it can finally know peace. Section 9, Seeds of Hope, a call to action. The situation in Gaza may seem bleak, but we must never lose sight of hope. Hope is not passive, it's not a wish, it's a verb. It requires action, it demands engagement. So what can you do? Educate yourself about the situation in Gaza. Speak out against injustice. Donate to organizations providing humanitarian aid. Support artists and activists amplifying Palestinian voices. Hold your elected officials accountable. Every action, no matter how small, is a step towards justice. The road to peace and justice in Gaza will be long and arduous, but we must never give up hope. We must never stop fighting for a better future. Because in the end, our collective humanity depends on